so let's get right into it. I'm not going to say much. All right, representing Illinois. I'm not going to say much other than the fact that the today's video and tomorrow's homework is the reason why I make videos on Delta Math in the first place. All right, and the reason is because sometimes the math can appear to be very easy to do, and you know that's not a surprising statement. But sometimes to answer it properly on Delta Math, you have to pay attention to the way what I'm going to show you. Because what's going to happen is tomorrow in class, someone's going to ask me, hey, I had a hard time plotting the graph for the inequality. And the reason why it's hard is because you didn't pay attention to the video. You just skipped over it, right? So, okay, all right, homework for number 97 for Wednesday, May 1st. There are only two homeworks this week, today and tomorrow, all right, because we have a short week, right? So, okay, let's jump right into it, all right? The math is very straightforward, and I didn't add any more complications to it, right, than I absolutely had to. So it's very straightforward. You've done this probably close to 3 weeks ago, but it's a good review. So, okay, here we got an inequality, right? Which means no equal sign. And we're going to solve this real quick. So here, x plus 12. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to subtract 12 on both sides, right? Remember that? So here we have x, keep the sign greater than or equal to 17 minus 12, that's 5. All right, so this is the part that gets, the math isn't the interesting part. All right. The putting in the answers, the interesting part. So, okay, now inequality notation. So I'm literally just going to put in x is greater than 5. So I'm going to type in x. All right. As you can see, it's in the cursive case. Greater than, that's this symbol. So click on that. And then I put 5. All right. That's that. Easy. Now, here's the tricky part graphing. So here, listen very carefully. I'll repeat what I have to say twice. So listen carefully. So the answer starts at 5. It's kind of like how we plot it in class, right? You plot the line first, and then you figure out where the point should be filled in or it should be left open. So I'm gonna go to 5 on the number line. Now, I can't show you what my hands are doing on the keyboard, so I'm gonna describe to you. So here, as I put my cursor onto where 5 is, I'm gonna click. I'm gonna left click. All right, just you know how when you use a mouse, you use right this finger here, right? So I'm gonna click on it, not let go, and then drag it all the way to the right, all the way to the arrow. All right. So for instance, all right, I'll do it one time. I left click, and then I'm gonna drag it. You see how there are two green dots here? I don't want that, right? I want a green dot on the left, right, on the left here, and I want an arrow on the right. So how do you get an arrow? You draw it all the way to the right like this. So you see how now this is going to turn into a green arrow. You see that? All right. Now, if you need to go to the left for the next question, similarly, you click on 5 and you go all the way to the left like that. Okay. So one more time. So to graph x is greater than 5, I'm going to go put the cursor on 5 right on the number line. I'm gonna do a left click, all right, like a hard click on it. I'm gonna drag it all the way to the right, like this, till I get an arrow, and I'm gonna stop. Now, notice, right, this circle is filled. We don't want a full circle because there's no line underneath. The answer does not include 5. It's not equal to 5. So you go to the circle, you click on it, and it'll open it up. If you click on it again, it'll close it again, but we have to leave it open. Okay, so let's do one more and then I submit. Hopefully I'm right, and I am, as usual. All right, so this one, oh, this one's good. Let's do this Mo Manning style. Perfect, perfect question. All right, so this one is, we got to rewrite this in Mo Manning style. So what does that mean? X has to come to the front. So I got x plus 10, and then I got 18 here. Now, the symbol, you got to be careful. The arrow's pointing at 18. My arrow's pointing at 18. Got that? So I'm going to subtract 10 on both sides. So x is greater than 8. All right, so again, let's put the answer in. X is greater than 8. And then here to graph it, I'm going to go where x is 8. Right, remember that? All right, I'm going to just do a click here. All right, so the arrow's on 8. If you see this like a line, that's not good. It's just trying to copy the line. Oh, oops, maybe not. Okay. All right. One more time. Go to 8, left click. All right. It's going to the right. We're going to the right arrow like this. And since there's no line underneath, I'm going to click on this green dot here once to keep it open. And that's it. Okay. All right. So that's it. So get some practice in because your quiz, you're going to have a quiz on Monday. And your quiz is going to be 5 questions just like this. So the math is going to be really straightforward. And what I'm more concerned about is the last part here, the graphics. So, okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you guys for tomorrow for the last homework of the week. And so let me submit this. All right. Thank you. Bye now.
OMG, that was so good.